Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I'll be teaching you how to make this wonderful bag. It have bag outside. This is how it will look like. Can you see this? So I'll go ahead and teach you how I did it. Can you see this bag? So I'll go ahead and show you the pattern. I will first of all draft out the pattern for this bag. The measurements, every other thing comes next. So the first thing I will go ahead to do now is to draft out this pattern for this bag. So now let me go ahead and draft a pattern. So on this bag I'll be using 7 by 6 inch. I'll be using 7 by 6 inch on this bag. So let me go ahead and cut it out first. It will be 2 pieces. I told you the measurement for this side will be 7 by 6 inch. So this side is 7, this one is 7, and this one is 6. So let me go ahead and cut it out now. I told you it will be 2 pieces, so but let me cut this one first. From this I'll cut the other one also. So now after cutting this one out, I'll come here and measure half inch. I'll come here and measure half inch this way. Then I'll also come this side and measure half inch. Then after measuring the half inch now, I will come here and measure 1 inch. I'll come down this side and measure 1 inch. Then I will also measure 1 inch here. But first of all, from here now, I will draw a straight line and I will stop here. I will draw a straight line, then I will stop at this point. It looks like triangle. So from this place I measured 1 inch now, I will now give it a curve and stop at the place I measured another 1 inch this side. And you see what I did here? So this is how it will be. So the next thing I will do now is to trim this side out. So can you see how this side looks like? So now I will fold it this way. I will make sure it stopped at the place I measured half inch this way. So now this one will be this way. Then what I will do now is to cut it out also. After cutting it out, this is how it will be. So I'll still check whether this side is equal. I'll still place this one here this way. If they're not equal, I'll still trim it out. So let me check now. So I'll still trim some part of it out for it to be equal. So now this is how it will be after cutting it out. Can you see? It will be this way. So I will place it on another one, then I'll also cut that one out because I told you this one will be 2 pieces. So now I'll place it on top of this, then I will draw the remaining part of the back. As I told you, it will be 2 pieces. Then after that, I'll cut this one out. So this is how it will look like after cutting it now. So the next thing I will do now is to cut out the side zip. That is this zip here. That is this zip for this bag, this size zip. So how will I cut it out? What I will do now is to I will measure 2 inch from here. I will measure 2 inch here. So after measuring the 2 inch, it will be this way. Then I'll cut it out this way. So this is the cutting for this. So the next thing I will do now is to add zip on this, as in this way. Now I'll add zip here. So let me go ahead and add zip on this one and the lining. So coming here, I'll be using this lining for the side pockets, and I'll be using this zip for the side pockets also. So let me go ahead and sew this one together with this zip. So the next thing I will do is to sew the lining and the zip first of all. So let me go ahead and sew this one now. So I'll keep this lining this way, then I'll put the zip this way now. So I'll also add this one here. Then I'll add the lining, I'll add the leather this way, good side facing the good side of the zip. And you see the zip will be at the middle of the leather, and it will be this way now. So let me go ahead and sew it together. So now after sewing it this way, I will turn it. After sewing this one this way, it will be this way now. Then I will turn it this way. Okay, I will leave it. I will leave this one this way. Then I will come and sew this one here also. I will sew this one here now. Then I'll cut the zip. So now this one will be this way. Can you see? It will be this way. Then this one will cover here. It will cover here this way. So I'll fold this one. Then I'll sew it here. I'll also fold this one. Let me go ahead and fold this one first of all. This way. Then I'll sew it. So after sewing it, I will turn the lining for it to be the pockets. I will turn it this way. Then I'll add the zip head. So after adding the zip head, I will go ahead and sew this one around with the lining. Then after that, I'll trim it out. So this is how it will be. Then I'll put it here to know whether they are still equal. When you look at it now, you see they have shortened this with a half inch. So I'll go ahead and redraw it again to remove the extra one that is on this side. Sorry, I would have finished sewing this one that have zip before adding this one, but it's a mistake. So if you want to do your own, you first of all, after sewing this one, then before you cut out this one, instead of wasting the leather or the fabric that you'll be using for this, so it will be this way now. Then the next thing I will do is to use the lining and cover here. Then I'll cover this one. Then after that, I'll add cord on this bag. So now let me go ahead and cover this with the lining. After that, I'll still cover this one also with the lining. So after sewing this, I'll trim these ones out. So now this is the leather that I'll be using for cord. I will not add cord inside the leather because this leather is thick. So I'll just use it that way. I'll fold it first of all, sew it this way before adding it on the bag. So now I'll add the leather here as a cord. So add it here this way. I will give like half an inch or 1 inch before I'll add the cord. So it will be this way. Then I'll turn it this way now. So this one will be this way. Then I will do the other one, the other side the same way I did on this one. So after sewing the two, this is how it will look like. Then the next thing I will do now is to add the round body of the bag. So I will use the tape and the measure the round body of this one. I will measure from here, go around, then I'll stop here. So now I will measure from here. So the measurement is 17 inch. I'll add half inch. So I'll be making it 17 inch by 3 inch. To 17 inch by 3 inch. So I said I will add half inch, which will be 17.5 inch by 3 inch. So let me go ahead and cut it out. So after sewing this way, I've added lining on this one. So the next thing I will do is to add it as I added it here on this round body of this bag. So let me go ahead and add it on this bag. So I'll add it this way. So now I'll go ahead and sew this one and this together this way. So after that it will be this way. Then I will join this one also. But before then I'll get the middle of this. Getting the middle of this way, so that I will get the middle of this round body here. So this is the middle now. Then I'll get the middle of this one also. Then I'll hold it here. I'll hold the two middle. I'm holding this. I want to sew it from the middle so that it will be equal here. It will line with this one, and it will line with this one here. That's why I usually like to sew this one with the from the middle. So I usually like to sew it from the middle, so it will line with the other one. Then I will hold this one from here. Then I will sew it downward there. So after sewing it, let's go ahead and turn this back so I will see the bag that we have sewn now. So this is how this bag will be after sewing it.